Okay, so this one is a question. I don't know if we've ever had this particular question before, but dear Jessica, my stepson's mother hid an assessment the school was conducting. My stepson was placed on an IEP. We are glad he is getting the support he needs in school. The only reason we found out is that he was absent and I needed to get his homework from the teacher. The teacher accidentally shared that he was on an IEP. However, the mother continues to refuse co-parenting and communication about anything. The custody states the following on the education arrangements. So she's quoting the agreement.
Okay.
Both parties are committed to a quality education for the child and will discuss any decision regarding changes to their educational needs as they see appropriate. Both parents have the right to participate in school conferences, events, activities, and will advise each other on these events. Both parents shall have complete access to any school records and the right to be informed of any school parent activities and participate in school events and conferences. The parties should consult with one another regarding their children's education arrangements. And then she says that the mother signed the IEP without father's knowledge. She wants to know, is this enough to take her back to court? She refuses to communicate in the best interest of the child based on his disabilities and needs. Could the father be granted full physical and legal custody?
Wow,
So-
that's a loaded question.
I know.
a
So,
lot.
yeah, she really...
Their agreement was pretty solid, though.
Yeah.
Did you like
Yeah,
everything it was written in there?
and that's a standard provision.
Oh, it's standard.
That's in almost all of my, I would say.
I was
all
gonna
of
say,
my
yeah.
agreements.
Standard legal charging.
It sounded good to me.
So what that is that's part of the definition of legal custody. So remember, physical custody and legal custody are different things. You can have joint legal custody and be a non-custodial parent, like every other weekend parent, but still have the equal right to know what's going on in your child's life.
Okay.
To have input regarding medical, education, any big decisions regarding the child. Both parents have the right to, have input about it and make the decision together. So
What's an IEP before you go too much further?
it's a individualized education
First-
plan.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's for special ed.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a
So
special ed teacher.
if a child is struggling in
Look at the
school,
big brains on Jalen over there.
Showing off.
If a child's struggling in school in some way,
Okay.
a lot of times the teacher and the school district will get involved and make a plan.
Okay.
And it's part of that No Child Left Behind thing.
Okay. IEP. All right.
Yeah. So, I would say that mom is definitely in violation of joint legal custody for sure. By refusing to disclose information. Dad could take her to court and she could be held in contempt for failing to abide by that provision of their order. Judge is not, however, likely to change physical custody based on this kind of infraction. My advice, really is more practical than anything. Dad is a joint legal custodian, so dad should be just as involved in the child's school as mom is. So the fact that dad doesn't know about the IEP tells me that maybe dad isn't contacting the teachers a lot and trying,
It's more of a mom thing.
Yeah, he's relying on mom, who he doesn't have a good relationship with, to tell him things. And that's not what a judge wants him to do. That's not protecting your joint legal custody rights. You still have to participate in your child's education. You can't just stand back and wait for the other parent to let you know. Now, she's in violation. I am not saying that what she did is okay at all.
Right.
No matter what, no matter how involved he was in school, she should have said, heads up, little Billy needs an IEP and,
Is it just as simple as getting attached to it, like an email chain for him then? Or,
getting an IEP actually is a little bit more complex than that. And I'm actually surprised the school didn't require that dad
right.
be.
Like there's probably some sort of negligence here. Like they were reaching out. Like people have been reaching out and he wasn't able
I was
to
also
respond maybe?
wondering-
I don't know
You don't
about that. I don't
I
know.
was
Stretching,
wondering
okay.
why I would assume a standard IEP form, why both parents wouldn't have needed to sign.
So that leads me to believe, and it's possible that this happened. I've seen it happen before, where mom told the school, "Dad, there is no dad," or "Dad has no custody rights," or something like that.
So
And the
mama
school-
lied.
Okay.
Maybe I don't know. And the school, they have hundreds of kids to deal with, and if all those kids' parents are divorced, double that of households to deal with. So it's not really the school's job to make sure dad's informed. Dad needs to get in front of the administrators of that school and say, hey, before you do things regarding my kid, I need to know, and I want to know. And then the school is going to keep him in the loop.
So
going
dad
forward.
needs to stand up and speak up.
He does. So I wouldn't. They definitely could go to court if they want to go that route. They want to pay the money. They want to go through the hassle. and the headache and the stress of going to court, yes.
And she's a lawyer, guys, so.
Yeah.
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 She knows the deal.
Who knows?
You could do that, but, practically I wouldn't for this.
All right. If you ever have questions for Jessica inside the Love Court, we do it every single Friday here on the show. You can reach out via the portal at alice965.com. Jessica, you answer every single question you receive.
Yep. I send a response, and then sometimes there's multiple responses. And if anybody wants to schedule a consultation with us, you can find us on the Alice portal or our website, andersonkusher.com, or just call us 775-823-0049.
All right. Very cool.